I'm going to fix the bridge string height on this bass guitar. I don't know how to, and I mean, I know how to. I don't know why I'm turning the volume up on my computer so that you'll hear me better, but that's what I just did. Interesting. Okay, so my friend the other day looked at this and said, "You got to fix that." I mean, I knew it was bad. I just assumed the guitar was shot. Like, I think the neck. It's my friend's bass. It's not mine. I think it was his brother's bass, but he left it here. So I think that like the strings are the right distance away from the neck up here, and then down here, it's you can't see. You can't really. Well, you can tell. It's very far away. Now, if you know things about guitars, then you're seeing just how much I do not know about guitars right now. I've been playing for a long time, so I know how to play it. I know how to play my music on it. I'm not a bass player by any means, but I have played these things in my recordings and in my band and stuff, my friend's band, because punk rock, there's a lot of dust on this. Ugh. Punk rock, bass guitar, and I'm not going to blanket statement and say it's easy, because it's not, because there are a lot of great bassists out there that play. There are a lot of, Mike Herrera is one of my favorites. He's awesome. MXPX, one of the bands that taught me how to play, Mark Hoppus from Blink-182. So there's bass guitar. You can play the bass guitar, and then you can play on the bass guitar. And just like you can play guitar and you can play on the guitar. I think like I play on the guitar. I don't play the guitar. And I think bass sometimes gets the reputation of being like just, anybody can do it, but it's not at all. My friend Shane said it like, he said, what did he say? So you can play the bass like a guitar, but it's not playing the bass, something like that. But anyway, my friend who told me that I should fix this, he's a bass player. And so I'm going to try to do just that right now. And I figured, why not tell you about it? Look, you can see yourself, right? I mean, you can see what you see. What the? Doesn't even make any sense. The computer monitor is reflecting off the bass. So there's these, it's like an Allen wrench, and you can adjust little screws in there. You make an adjustment to that. So my goal here, to channel my inner LA beast, my goal is to lower the action on these strings like an absolute bossa nova. Wait, the only way I know how, like an absolute boss, and he's got his bossa nova thing up there. If you don't watch the LA Beast, that was meaningless to you. And if you do watch the LA Beast, you realize how much better he is at things than I am. Things meaning making videos. So this is the fun part. This is where I guess which one of these Allen wrenches is going to fit in there. I did not get it first try. Well, there's only two smaller than that, so let's see what we got. Second try. That's the trick. All right. So I don't know why these are the way they are. Which direction are we going in? I don't know. That's coming out the way I don't want it to go. Okay, so let's go back. I wonder if I should loosen the strings. If you know what I'm doing better than I know what I'm doing, because I don't know what I'm doing, tell me how to do it, and I can read about it after the fact. Maybe this is all there is to it. I don't know. There's no reason I picked this string. I'm doing this on the A string. Just the one I started twisting the thing in first. All right. Yeah, look at that. It's slower. This works. So, what are we going to talk about while I'm doing this? Because I don't know what I'm doing. Let's talk about my book, Never Trust a Zombie. If you're here just for the music stuff, I hope it's not too upsetting to be faced with book things. I have no clue what I'm doing. It's cool, though. I just looked up the Never Trust a Zombie book sales all time. So I published it on October 31st, 2013. And now here we are in the year of 2023, 10 years later. 10-year anniversary since I wrote it. I started writing it in March of 2013. So it's been 10 years since I started writing it. in a few weeks. And I'm going to put the logo graphic up right now. I'll show you how many. I forgot what the number is, and I'm doing this, so I'm not going to pull that up, but I'll put it up while I'm talking about this anyway. I think it was 1,500 something copies of the book, but that's not all like sales. That's free books, and I'm pretty sure, if my memory serves me correctly, which it doesn't usually, because I'm human, and most of us, we don't get it right. What is this screw? Oh, that's that thing. I wonder if should I make them closer that way? I'll look this up at one point. So my friend who was telling me about this, I was putting strings on a guitar for him, just he asked me to, and let me borrow his Gretsch for a while. I was putting strings on it, and it's got a Bigsby bridge, and I've never had one of those before myself. And so when I just immediately cut all the strings and took it off, that's the wrong way to do it, and the thing, all of it fell apart. The bridge is held on by the tension of the strings. So that wasn't the right way to do that, but I did it, and it was okay. So that I watched the video on how to do it, and I put it back together, I think properly, but we'll see. He was polite when I told him I destroyed his guitar. I put it back together the best I could. He's a nice guy. So, but maybe he wasn't being polite. He told me to do this, and this is actually going to make my, well, not mine, but someone else's bass guitar destroyed. Nah, I don't think that's the case. All right, so that's lower now. Anyways, so when I first did the Never Trust a Zombie, oh yeah, that's a lot easier to play the strings. I'm gonna have to tune it now. I don't know if I should try to make them. That one's too low, I think. Oh, maybe that's perfect. It's not hitting the. I was worried it was gonna hit the thing, the pickup, but it doesn't seem to be. I'm having like 2 or 3 conversations all at the same time. When I first did the Never Trust a Zombie book, I set the Kindle book to premiere as free. So I think for 3 days around that date when it first went live on Amazon, there were 990 or so copies purchased for free. But I was happy about that because I want people to read it. And that's what I'm doing now. That's why I'm reading the book on YouTube. Because I want people to read it because I wrote it. People might as well read it. And if I can make money on the same time, then all the better, right? But we'll see. So why am I talking about that? The numbers. So I look at the numbers as a reference point. 0 books have been sold or downloaded for free this year. Now let's try to tune this thing. Pickup probably doesn't need to be up that high either. That buzz is it hitting the pickup. The pickup is really extremely high, and it doesn't need to. I don't know. I don't have a screwdriver. Do I have a screwdriver? This is me rummaging through a drawer looking for a screwdriver. I know I have a screwdriver. Where the screwdriver is, I do not know that part. Pretty sure it's in that drawer. So is a lot of other things. I have this screwdriver, but it's not the right thing. I got this little thing. Promotional screwdriver kit. A little thing. It's got my business name, website, phone number on there. Oh yeah, there it is. Screwdriver. All right. No purchases of Never Trust a Zombie yet in 2023, and that's what we're tracking. Is that making the thing go? Yeah, it's making it go down. All right. Magic. No sales of Never Trust a Zombie yet in 2023. 1,500 copies have gone out to the public since 2013. Let's see if we can do 10 times that much in 1 year. It took 10 years to get to that level, and now I want to 10x it in 1 year, which makes perfect sense and seems totally achievable. since I'm putting my attention to it. The only question is, does the law of attraction fail when you talk about it too much? And that's quite possible. So I might be ruining it by talking about it. But that's all right, because just we're going to find out. It's an experiment. I am a scientist, even though people who know I entertain some pretty wild ideas, wild compared to the mainstream, would say I'm not scientific because I reject some science, but I don't reject anything until I have concrete evidence or reason to reject it. But I question it. I'll question it without concrete evidence to question it. How's that sound? All right, what am I going to do? I'm going to plug this into my iPad and use GarageBand Tuner because that's what I'm going to do. Hold the bass on your lap and open a thing with, it's got to recognize my face. I got to hold it up. Okay, there we go. Where's the tuner? I'm going to stand that up. That's better. Whoa, this thing's unruly. All right, now I got to plug this in over here. This is how I am. This isn't some kind of show. But it is entertaining like a show, right? Nah, it's not. All right. Now I need to select bass. Nope. Bass amp, not bass guitar. And tuner. Have you read, or did you watch the video, listen to me read? This isn't working. Turn up the gain. This isn't working at all. Something's humming. I don't know what it is. It's not me. Is this? Oh. Volume's down on the bass. That's fun. Remember when I was tuning the knobs, I said I shouldn't be doing this in my head as I was watching myself do it on the screen. And there it was. All right, so we were way low, as to be expected. Oh, back to it. Okay. I think it was 4 or 5 days ago now. Maybe 4, maybe 3, maybe 2. I don't know. The first chapter of Never Trust a Zombie went out. I think it was Friday, the 3 days ago. Today's Monday the 13th. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Anyway, the first chapter, Small Town Trap, I uploaded that. I already read the second chapter. I'll upload that today or tomorrow. I guess maybe I'll set it for tomorrow, since this is kind of like an update thing. I'm telling you about some things right now. So tomorrow, the second chapter, You Won't Know, comes out on this YouTube channel. And then I'll probably do one a week. I think I'll stick with, it's tomorrow's Tuesday. I'll just do it on Tuesdays. Also tomorrow, Valentine's Day, starting at 9 a.m. Eastern, my intention was to announce it on the Aired Out podcast, which I've been on every Tuesday morning with my friend JD Green. This seems like it's going to explode. Whoa. Oh, it's too low, or the neck is too bent. Okay, so we can play a C is okay. C sharp's okay. D is where it starts to hit against the fret on the neck, the last fret. What is a G? G's. I want this register on it. The tuner's not doing what I want it to do. All right, I need to get where'd I put those wrenches? This is why you research first. I've always been the type to measure once and cut twice, or 4 times, whatever is necessary. 4 times because you cut the first board twice, and then realize you're completely off, and so then you need to get a new board and then cut that one twice. So measure once and cut twice, 4 times. What was that? That was the A string that was having. Yeah, that's way weird looking on this side. Am I going the wrong way again? Yep. Okay. Right. So tomorrow is going to be on the Aired Out podcast, but then JD had to cancel tomorrow's show. I'm realizing that I'm doing this I'm not realizing. I'm just thinking more about how I'm doing this guitar thing completely wrong. Okay, let's see. Now it's Do I really ever play the 12th fret on the A string? I just need new guitars, a new bass guitar. I need a bass guitar. I had a bass guitar and I gave it to somebody in the hopes that he would learn how to play and join my band at the time when I was looking for a bass player. And then I never heard from him again. And it's not like it was just one of those PV intro guitar kits for the bass. Not even a kit. It was just like maybe it was. I didn't get an amp with it, I don't think. It was one of those intro things, and it's not like it's a high speed bass or anything. Some jokes on him if he decided to never talk to me again because of that. But I don't think that's what happened. Well, now I don't know if I'm right back to where I started from. Trying to find where it doesn't rattle, but it's also lower. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Maybe I ruined it. It's all good. So we're not doing. I'm just gonna tune it now. So I'm not doing the show tomorrow, aired out. But I was going to announce at that point what I've been leading up to for 5 minutes now. Not 5 minutes. Just say the thing. I set the Kindle on the Amazon publishing. You can set up like for promotional purposes. It's called a countdown deal. It's only for the ebook, not for the paperback. But the Kindle version of Never Trust a Zombie is $2.99 United States dollar, and then the Kindle countdown deal starts out tomorrow, starting at 9 a.m. Eastern time on February 14th. It will be available for 99 cents for a couple of days, I think 2 or 3 days, and then it will go up to $1.99 for a couple of days, and then by next Tuesday it'll be back to $2.99. So you've got 5 or 6 days to get the book for cheaper by $2 or $1. It's really not that big of a break, but it's not an expensive ebook to begin with. But it's an ebook. I don't know why ebooks need to be so expensive. I mean, I guess you still want to get your money for your intellectual property or whatever they call it, but I don't know. I don't see things the way they see them, whoever they are. It's not right or wrong or good or bad. It just is different. And that's all. That's all fine. What's after F? G. That's the one I wanted. Okay. Go up. It's gonna explode. I'm always afraid of tightening strings. Bass strings are huge, so there's something to be afraid of. I mean, guitar strings, they're little tiny little things. That's not right. Yeah, it is. Ha! Can't play fast enough. I don't play it very often. It's not buzzing. I don't know if it's easier to play or not. So it's getting a lot of rattle on that one. How's this song go? Can't tell if it's hitting the neck. That's the one. I didn't bring that one back up very much. All right, so back to the drawing board on this thing, because clearly didn't make it better. Well, I guess a little bit better, but it can't go down. I think that the neck must be warped. It's all good. Gave me something to do while I ramble on for a while, and stopped my 30-second message, turned my 30-second message into 19 minutes. What? Jeez. I'm sitting here doing this for 19 minutes? What is wrong with us? I blame me. But you're not off the hook completely. All right. Now it's on tune. I've never been good at tuning by ear. Always been, oh, that's close enough, and I just leave it alone. All right, I changed the E string. I just changed the E string, so that's not the one I want to use the tune to. Duh. Figured it out eventually. I think it is easier to play. I guess I've lowered it a little bit. Can you tell? Did you measure it from when I was holding up before? It's still, see, the neck seems warped to me. I don't know. What am I doing? I don't know. All right. Well, anyway, so that's the bass guitar. I changed the thing on the stuff with it, for whatever that's worth. And then see if I can play it smoother. Probably, I don't think it was the guitar's fault how I was playing it before, but we'll see. Maybe it won't hurt my fingers so much. And all right, so tomorrow, February 14th, which will be today if you're watching this tomorrow, but I'll upload this today. Tomorrow, two things. One, starting at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, go to Amazon.com. Paul Brodie, Never Trust a Zombie. The Kindle ebook will be available for $1 for a couple of days. Go get it. If you already have it, go get it again. No, I'm just kidding. If you already have it, don't get it. But if you don't have it, get it. And if you don't want it, don't get it. But if you want it and you don't have it, get it. So first you got to ask yourself, do you want it? And if you do, then you ask yourself, do I have it? And if you don't, then you go and buy it for $1 tomorrow from Amazon for the Kindle. The Kindle only. Paperback still is $11.11. And maybe should I reduce that price? Yeah, maybe I will. You want to watch me? No. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that right now. Okay, you watch me. I'm not going to share the screen. I'm just going to keep doing this. I don't know. Actually, I think it takes, like, you got to go through an act of Congress to change the price, I believe. Let's see. Maybe they changed it since I've been in here a while. Oh, I don't know if how soon it'll activate. All right, so when I sell it for $11.11, I only get 60%. Doesn't seem like much. So I get $2.34 royalty when I sell it for $11.11. Printing cost is $4.33. The maximum I can charge for it is $250. I'll charge $250. No, that's all right. Let's bring down it. Was $9. That's an asterisk. That's not gonna be a dollar's amount. Minimum is 1083. Wow, I can't sell this book for less than 1083. So I'm pretty much at the edge of where I can sell it for. Interesting. So if I change it to 1083, I get 217. It takes 17 cents off my royalty. Well, that's not going to work. I'm just kidding. All right, I'm going to sell it for 1083. What is this button? I don't know what I just did. All right. Choose the location where you expect the majority of your book sales. Neverland, because I don't expect any. It can take up to 72 hours for your book to be available for purchase on Amazon. What? Oh. I don't think changing the price is going to make that big of a difference. Wow, this is not fun to watch for you, is it? Okay. Well, the price is 1083 now. That's as low as I can go. It's as low as I can go. It says it. But no, that's actually literally the lowest I can possibly go on the price of the novel. It's $10.83, and that is what it is now. Maybe I'll bring it back up to $11 in a couple months. Next, we'll review your book to ensure it meets the guidelines. It's already met the guidelines. Okay. I don't know when it will be at that price. Let's go look. I should be sharing the screen right now, shouldn't I? I don't know how to do that. I don't think it's going to update that fast, but let's find out. No. All right. So it's going to take a little while for the price to drop. So maybe tomorrow. If you want to buy the paperback, it's going to be the cheapest it could possibly be at $10.83, either tomorrow or Wednesday, February 14th or February 15th, 2023. The ebook will be for $1. Look at the camera, not the screen. Look at the camera. That's my old bit. Bringing that back. The ebook will be available for $1 tomorrow for a couple of days. So if you're interested in getting that, get it tomorrow for $1. And also tomorrow, I will release the second chapter of me reading it, which is terrible. I listened to a little bit of it, and man, I don't know. I read like a robot, and not a good reading robot. You'd think a robot who's a reading robot would be better than what I'm doing. But I'm going to get better. I got 19 chapters. By the end of this, I'll probably be reading it like somebody good that reads books. And then people will want to listen to it, but it'll be too late because the book will be over. And then you'll have to beg me to write a sequel like my friends do already. And maybe I will. By the time I'm done reading this, that's my plan, is to get back to it. I started writing the sequel into, I don't know, 2014, maybe it was 2013. It's probably right after I published it, I started writing it, the sequel, and I didn't stick with it. And then I have a couple chapters. I don't know if I can get back into that, like that style, and that mindset, the characters and whatnot. But I'm hoping that after I read this through, maybe I'll have the motivation to do it, and I'll be back in the mindset. Anyway, this is a long video of nothing. Thanks for watching.